Good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. That's the announcement the angels made to the shaken shepherds the night Jesus was born. Socially speaking, shepherds were more or less the first century equivalent of construction workers, men who wore the stains and smells of their occupation. Luke says the shepherds were abiding in the fields near Bethlehem. The odd thing is that he doesn't mention who else was living nearby. 3 miles from Bethlehem stood the third largest palace in the world. It was called Herodium, named for its owner, King Herod the Great. Herodium was pretty much the Biltmore of Bethlehem, but the angel flew right by it and instead announced the birth of the Savior to humble, hardworking shepherds. So why would God announce the greatest news of all time to some of the least important people in the world? Well, because the news, as the angel said, was for all people. It was for Caesars and Herods, but it was also for shepherds, carpenters too, and construction workers, auto mechanics and mechanical engineers, bakers and bankers, plumbers and politicians, retail sales clerks and rocket scientists. The good news of great joy was for the rich and the poor, the weak and the powerful, the black, the white, and all the other colors too. The news that a Savior has been born is for everyone. So, how does that bring joy? Well, we all figure out who we are by figuring out who we are not. It's like people who live in nice middle-class subdivisions like to think that they are not at all like people who build nice middle-class subdivisions. People who drive golf carts along well-manicured fairways like to think that we are not like people who drive John Deere mowers on those same fairways. Now, the problem with that is that there's always someone who is something or has achieved something that we will never become or do. There's always somebody we'll never catch up to. But if the news of a Savior is for all people, then all people are the same in at least two very significant ways. We all need saving, and the Savior has come for us. That's good news, no matter who you are. Not a sermon, just a thought.